Well, it's been a few weeks since Riverlea in Johannesburg had erupted in what seemed like a low-level war. Rival groups of illegal miners waged gun battles over turf. They further terrorized and frightened residents, took to the streets, of course, they did, to demand police and army intervention. But special units were then deployed to clamp down on the problem, with many saying this was just a publicity stunt to satisfy the many news cameras. Well, we're taking our cameras back, and our reporter, eNCA, reported that Aviwe Mtila back there today to check on this situation. And Aviwe, a very warm good morning to you. I mean, how's it looking today? Because there was a commitment by law enforcement to clamp down on these zamazamas because they continue to frighten and terrorize communities.
Morning, Tumelo. Much calmer in Riverlea now, as of course just about a month ago you saw those protests, heated arguments and standoffs even between the police, shootouts between the police and illegal miners on this very turf. In fact, it was that one Sunday, possibly about a month ago, where at least 5 bodies were discovered some 100 or so meters from where I am. What's encouraging is that we're seeing the police visibility that was promised. In fact, I am with the councillor here just to find out if it has had an impact on the activity, the illegal mining activities itself. Simelelo Losi, thank you for joining us at eNCA. We'd see time and again the zamazamas run across the street. Maybe give us an update. It's a month later. Is it effective, the police presence on the ground here?
Okay, morning, Aviwe, morning to the viewers at home. The operation that has been happening with our police that are stationed here, it's been effective because if you can see from this side crossing to Main Reef, remember they used to come from that side of Riverlea extension up until to Zamimpilo, but you cannot see that movement now because of this police deployment that are here. But they have their own ways of maneuvering around the informal settlement, because from time to time we have operations, but you will find them working. So they have ways of entering this informal settlement from Commando Road, because at Commando Road it's empty. Especially at night. At night they are here with their guns.
Because you were one of those that were calling for the South African National Defence Force to be on the ground. Maybe give us an update on that. Has that come to fruition? And the police, are they just stationed here? Because you mentioned that they do continue with their operations.
Okay, yes, I did call for South African Defence Force, and I think recently our president did confirm that South African Defence Force, they are ready, they can be deployed at any time, because I think with them they will be they will assist in terms of numbers, because we need backup, we need more police that are not going just to be stationed here, they're going to enter the camp. So with those plans as well, that we need this lighting, because it's very dark at night here. So we need, City Power came here and then they said no, they are going to be back within a week. It's 2 weeks now. They are not responding to say, we need a high mast light here. I did show them the spot where they can install those high masts so that they can assist police at night. They can be light at least. So as South African Defence Force as well, they're going to need the lights as well. They're going to need the assistance of the city of Johannesburg, because it's not easy to access this informal settlement. It's not easy at all. But with the help, with these operations that we've been doing, demolishing those sects that are not occupied, at least we can progress.
And what are you finding in the operations that you've been doing over the last month? And do we know how long this police deployment is going to be on the ground in Riverlea for?
You know what is surprising, Aviwe, is that each and every time when we are doing operations, you will get those illegal miners. Each and every time we'll get their equipment, these Hindugas. It's like you arrest them today, tomorrow they are out, their equipment, they're up running. So you don't know what is actually happening. But I'm happy that at least they're going to stay here up until this year ends. We're promised by the minister that up until this year ends, then they're going to be here. But we need our city, most of our departments, they must be they must be proactive. They must respond to this crisis of Zamimpilo. Human settlement, where's human settlement?
And the last time we were chatting, there was a lot of complaints around police corruption and working with the very Zamazamas. Is that still an issue? And is the Langlagte police station, which is about a kilometer away from here, effective now?
Langlagte, they are trying their best, but as I've said, that they need backup, because to just come in at night here in this congested human settlement, it's not safe. But they are trying their best. As I've said before, that I cannot deny the fact that police are working with these Zamazam. They are giving them information, because, for instance, when police are doing their operation, it's less equipment, it's less, they don't find guns and all of that. But when it's JMPD, then JMPD, they find a lot of those illegal equipment, of those firearms. So it shows that there is some leakage of information whenever SEPS is doing operations here.
Okay, thank you very much, Councillor Msimelelo Lobi, the councillor of this particular area, saying that while it has dimmed down a bit, the issue comes at night, where it seems like this illegal mining is continuing at night. Of course, they still have those random search operations inside the Zamimpilo informal settlements behind us, but they say while they do find these equipments, it seems like the police do give them a heads up on when these particular operations are going to happen. At least the SAPS, and he seems to suggest that the JMPD are the ones that at this stage seemingly don't leak the information to the Zamazamas.
Well, of course, we'll leave it there, but it seems like quite a complicated issue as well, Aviwe, because it doesn't seem like an overnight, resolution will be in sight. This is going to take some time, long-term, multi-stakeholders and key role players here to come and put this matter to a stop, especially because residents are saying they continue to live in fear, and they are constantly frightened, their lives under threat due to the Zamazamas and the conduct and the work that they do, which of course is criminal and of course not allowed by law enforcement. That's Aviwe Mtila. We'll be sure to catch up with him once again for the very latest.